Hi, Gemini. Thanks for joining me. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, and I'm going to do a little plug for my YouTube channel before we get started with your reading. If you're enjoying the readings, please like and subscribe. It's free. And leave a kind comment in the comments section. All three of those things, which are all free, would help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate that. You have been a faithful audience, I must say. So I really appreciate your support. Okay, Gemini, let's get to your reading. So I pulled these cards and I had a couple of difficulties with a couple of the cards. And so I found out through talking with some friends that it had to do with astrology. And so we kind of got that straightened out away. So, all right, let's see. The first card you get, we're working with the Heart of Fairy Oracle deck. The first card is the gift. And the gift is basically your wisdom, going into the higher self and accessing your wisdom. The second card is the Lady of the Leprechauns. And, she looks really lovely. When I first pulled this card, I thought, wow, she looks really nice. Maybe you're going to get a nice pot of gold. But frankly, she's a trickster. She's got her crystal ball there, but the kind of information she'll give you will lead you down the wrong path. Okay, that's her game. Fairies can be like that. And the final card is the Thief. And this has to do with stealing your time, your energy, procrastination, wasting time and energy. So that's what this card is about. All right, so that's where we start off. Now I have with the Rider-Waite, your situation is the Nine of Cups. So this is a card of great accomplishment, and you have a passion to accomplish. You have a passion to begin and end anything that you pick up. Okay, so diplomas, certificates, degrees, all kinds of things. You're able to start it and end it, start it and do it, and you do it with distinction, Gemini. This is crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. And this card can be looked at in a number of ways. And initially, I saw it as you seeing yourself as making really good money, but I've kind of changed my mind. I think you're looking at this as, wow, look at the great work I do. I could do this work for myself. I could start my own business, and I could keep more of the money for myself. You're thinking about that. You're thinking how much experience you have, how much people tell you what you make is beautiful, etc. And then I have the King of Wands. He's the reason the reading is taking place in this time in this way. So now the King of Wands, he's fiery. He's the fire sign king, and you are Gemini. And I think I'm not sure if this is the Sagittarius card, but Gemini is across the zodiac from Sagittarius. So you do have a bit of a connection. And this king is very adventurous, but he is definitely an entrepreneur. He is empire type entrepreneur. When he does it big, He's very adventurous, a risk taker, that sort of thing. And maybe this is your employer right now. It's possible. It's possible. And maybe you're thinking, well, you know what? Man, I've accomplished a lot. I've accomplished a lot over the years working for this guy, and I think I should probably move on. It's time for me to move on. That's what you're thinking. It's time for me to move on, because if you get a raise or a promotion, it's not quite the raise or promotion you had hoped. Things like that. All right. So in your recent past, we have collaboration. And maybe it's not so much collaboration as it is people letting you know how much they admire your work. This would be you, and they're here talking to you. It could be that people are telling you how much they admire your work. Or, a lot of times I see this as the two people, the church council head and the minister of the church, and you're the artisan, and you're coming to fix their pipe organ or something, and they're talking to you about an estimate, and they've heard so many good things about you that they really, really want to work with you. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this card. At the top of the reading, I have the Strength card. This card is about balance. It's about balance. It's about yin and yang. It's about as within, so without. Mm, most like that. As within, so without. And this card points to the outcome of the reading. This is at the top of the reading. It points to the outcome of the reading. In the near future, we have the beautiful Ace of Cups, the cup of love, the gift of love overflowing for you. So what I'm thinking here is that perhaps not only may you go out on your own and start a new business, or maybe you'll just go to work for another company that pays you well and really appreciates your work and admires your work, or yeah, that you will do one of the two. Now, a friend of mine pointed out to me how, this lady of the leprechauns, she's not your friend, but this card is your friend. This card is your friend, and this card has something to tell you besides the fact that you're looking for that pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. This card has to tell you that, you know what, Gemini, you can be a bit of a workaholic. And I have the feeling, and some of the cards are going to show that you probably want to get married or at least have a long-term partner. You may or may not want to have children. But I think that you're seeking stability. I think that you're seeking stability with a partner. Not that you can't be stable on your own, but you're looking for a home life. You're looking for a family life. And the caution here, I'm going to say, is not to be a workaholic. All right, so here we go. The next card is the World, and this is your energy. It's a completion. Like I said here, you start and finish things. You start and finish things. And I'm going to say that this is completion of your work with this guy. All right, it's over. You're going to do your work for yourself or work for someone else. This brings a new freedom to do whatever. It's like a brand new beginning, because this is an end. It is the universe saying, job well done, bravo, bravo, job well done. Now you have a new beginning, and you have a plan for your new beginning. And I think it includes new work, perhaps. I think it includes a partner and maybe a family, because this card comes after that. This card comes after it. This is the energy in your environment. So this is very possible. The card of your hopes and dreams. I think this is so this guy is very, very psychic, intuitive, very intuitive and very psychic. He is very creative, really creative, very bright and positive and very creative. This fish is his psychic ability talking to him, and he's listening, he's paying attention. I think that little fish is telling him, you know what? It's great that you're going out and getting this new work and doing this new thing, but you don't want to become a workaholic, because your family then will suffer and ultimately you will suffer. So pay attention. Try to balance the two. Try to balance the two aspects of your life so that you can make the most of both situations. And in the end, this Strength card points to this card, the Moon. Another friend pointed out to me the moon phases. He says, I always like to look at the moon phases on this card, and I pay attention to that part of the card more than anything else. And because the moon goes in cycles, and when you're starting something new, you want to start with the new moon and see how things are going until you get to the full moon, where you can really find out, is this going to work out for me? Month to month, that's what most people do, is they follow the moon phases. How is something that I started going through the month, and by the full moon, how is it working out for me? Is it really the passion of my heart? So that is that part of the reading. So I really think this reading is about don't be a workaholic. You have the opportunity for great work ahead of you, and for a beautiful family life, if that's what you choose. But whatever it is, it's your ultimate happiness, and whatever your ultimate happiness is, um, that would be, this Ten of Cups. The other thing, the Thief card. So don't, you do accomplish things, you can complete and end them. But another thing you can do is get it started and then kind of lose interest a little bit, maybe for a little while. So make sure you don't procrastinate, because this work will require your constant at work attention, not your outside of work, but at work attention. So he's a warning to you, not to procrastinate, and don't waste any time. All right. Now I pulled a card from the Prairie Majesty Oracle to end the reading, and it says, what role is mothering energy playing in my life? And we have the Eastern Cottontail Bunny, and it says nurture. This card is saying nurture. Don't forget the love in your life. Don't forget the people in your life. Nurture yourself with love and appreciation and respect. Okay, that is your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.